Hey guys, welcome to your first episode of Yuletide, TillyTime.
What's up?
And I guess we're gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, sure.
Our first question out of 59 as of now is how we met. Actually, multiple people asked that.
Mm-hmm.
We were both acting at a haunted house. I was a Victorian ghost, and he was a wheelchair clown. And I think that's the coolest story ever to tell our grandchildren. Okay. Second question. Favorite shows to watch together?
God.
American Horror Story, Walking Dead, Bates Motel, Bob's Burgers. We used to really like watching Penny Dreadful together, but
then that stopped.
No. Every second ever was perfect. Every effort, every nuance. Oh my god! Until the very end, came out of nowhere, freaking blindsided us.
Yeah. I noticed something too. Like every show that we watch, that we love to watch together, like has a tendency to destroy our lives.
But usually in a good way. That's not a good way.
No, that was the exception to the rule.
There's no way that was just an organic, creative decision.
No.
Or something must have gone
You
down.
guys have seen it, you know what we're talking about, and if you haven't, don't.
That
way lies madness.
Yeah. Okay, do either of us dislike a certain show, but watch it regardless because either one of us loves it so much? Actually, no.
No.
We pretty much like almost every single thing that the other likes, especially with TV.
Yeah, if one of us doesn't like a show, I don't think the other one will
dislike it. You're very similar.
Make them,
Oh no, we wouldn't make each other, but I would do it for you if you wanted to.
But
and I think you would too. I think maybe you've even said that before. What were you gonna say?
Generally our tastes are very, very.
Yeah, just like when people make the big joke about the couples never agree on where to eat, and it's like a giant battle from hell.
Right.
We're like, what are you talking about?
Right. We don't have the same kinds of problems that
most couples
have.
Like one of us will suggest like one thing to eat.
All right, sounds good. That's because we like food, though.
I'm the pickiest eater, though, possibly on the planet. But I really like the things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we like Florida better or Massachusetts, and why?
I resolved years ago. I moved to Massachusetts in 2012, and even before moving to Massachusetts in 2012, I said that I wanted to get out of Florida and never go back.
Welcome back!
Didn't turn out to be true. Now I don't actually hate it as much. I actually don't think I even hate it anymore.
Oh.
I just strongly dislike it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's fair.
But yeah, I don't know.
Massachusetts. And why?
Why?
Well, first reason being the weather, obvi.
Yeah.
You have entire list of issues with the governmental system.
Yeah.
As your Facebook
my
friends should know.
My reasons are like they're vast and philosophical and political and just just the whole system. I learned
Massachusetts treats its people way better. Their health insurance.
I learned a lot about local and state governments just because of having to learn the differences between Massachusetts, where I was going to end up living for 5 years, and Florida, where I had been living for 27 years before that. And honestly, really, before I moved to Massachusetts, I was starting to realize that Florida was just terrible for certain things, like because when you're in a position like me, you're in a wheelchair, you have to think about a lot of things that have to do with that, and you have to start figuring out what your state is willing to do and what that state is not willing to do as far as that, or even any sort of condition or any sort of unique um, trait or whatever that that has to do with the state's government. Or I'm not explaining this very properly, but I'm just saying, like, you have to learn about what your state will and will not do, and that's just When I realized that Massachusetts was a million times better, it was just like, this is a no-brainer.
Plus, it has Salem.
Also, Salem.
That's where we're gonna move. If you weren't aware.
Which you should be. Be paying attention. and you're how would I say it? If you're a Tilly faithful, then
that's pretty cute.
Then you should already know that.
All right. If you could live in any other state in the U.S., where would it be?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Massachusetts. And
or I was gonna say.
When it comes to birth control,
oh, shut up. There's an ad on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Creepy. California.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, I dabble and intend to make a career out of screenwriting. And one day I want to be a casting director too, and hopefully like at least 1 or 2, at least independent movies, if not full feature, would be really cool, of acting. As I said, I already have acted in haunted houses. But yeah, actually the plan is we want to live like half the year in Salem, and then the other half in California. We actually want to be in Massachusetts for the fall and winter months, I think, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's pretty backwards from what most people would want, but that's about right for us.
Yeah, I mean, besides the hellish winter from 2014.
And now they're about to get 25 degrees below zero.
So barring those, winter in Massachusetts is actually quite splendid. So.
Okay. Any particular city? We just answered that. What if you had the opportunity to move outside the country? Where would you find yourself moving to?
Europe.
Europe is a country.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that in like the 7th grade, and my mom would never let me live it down.
I forgot Europe's entire existence until I was in probably 8th grade. So.
But so many of the countries are in.
I know. I just, for some reason, I just forgot that all of those countries were part of Europe and that they were just countries. They didn't belong to like a continent or anything. They were just.
You're a weirdo. If you you have to pick a country.
I have to pick a country?
Yeah, not a continent.
No, not a continent. Oh God! I mean, I hear Iceland is gorgeous, but Iceland, I don't know. I've heard that Iceland doesn't really have like sunsets, nighttime. Like there's
like Alaska.
Their days, yeah. Like I've heard, I could be wrong, but their days last forever.
No way.
Maybe Spain, maybe.
I from what little I know about them, I really like Germany. I'm German. Italy. I'm Italian. Slightly interested in France.
France. I'm French Canadian.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that.
But I'd visit Canada, but I think so France.
I heard Sweden is the happiest country. Is that the one? Sweden?
I think so, which is hilarious because they're like the most metal country ever on the planet.
Perfect. That's going up on the list. Mm-hmm. Transylvania.
Yes.
Is that even whatever? If you could be any animal, which would you choose to be? I really want to be some form of bird, and if not bird, then a cat or a rabbit, probably a bird. A fluffy bird, yes.
Yeah.
Fluffy, sleepy bird.
I don't know, man. Dogs are pretty happy, like consistently.
You'd be a doggo.
I would be a dog. If I was an animal, I probably would be a dog anyway, but regardless of whether I wanted it or not. I feel like I'm a pretty happy dude.
Aww.
So, I feel like that would just match how I already generally am.
Popper.
Oh. We got Christmas answer.
We got okay. What houses would we be sorted into? I already know.
I think I do too. I took the Pottermore quiz a long time ago. Kind of a long time ago.
And what did you get?
And I think it's totally me too. I think I got Hufflepuff.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I would really think Ravenclaw. You're obsessed with books. And the Pottermore quiz told me Slytherin. Just like Harry. Slytherin, not Slytherin.
Mm-hmm.
No, I probably have to read all the books to further understand the more positive qualities of Slytherin. The movie seemed to have slandered Slytherin. That's a pretty fair slander Slytherin.
Oh yeah. No, but actually, the more I think about it, I think you're actually right. It did put me in Ravenclaw.
Okay. Well, I feel that's the one I feel like I resonate with the most too. So.
Perfect.
We'd probably be in the same house. Surprise.
Right.
What was our first actual date? I'm waiting to see if you can.
Oh boy.
Careful. You're gonna drag you into the upside down. Could you crawl on the ceiling in the upside down?
God.
Got something in my teeth.
What was that first week?
It was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
When you visited me for the first time, because we had been together for a while, long distance. So we went to a restaurant, Romeo's, and they were assholes. Yeah. And we went to see a movie. Do you remember what movie it was? It wasn't something that especially stood out because clearly we don't fully recall.
Well, then it wasn't what I was going to say.
What did you think?
For a second, for some reason, I thought it might have been Deadpool. But
no, we did see that on Valentine's, but that was this past Valentine's. I'm talking about. Okay.
I forgot that came out more recently than this.
Yep. Okay, our favorite colors in general and not necessarily what we wear the most. And what are our least favorite colors?
My favorite color is blue.
1, 2, 3. Blue.
Blue.
This is blue. Mine is purple. And our least favorite colors, my least, are yellow and brown, which my hair is half yellow and my eyes are brown.
You know, come to think of it, my least favorite color is probably yellow too. It's just so bland.
It's so happy.
It's boring. I don't know. It's just nothing color.
Brown is just.
Brown is. I feel like brown isn't like if you say your favorite color is brown, like I feel like you're the type of person who doesn't commit to things.
This is very interesting. Go on. Psychologically analyze them.
It's like it's in between so many different things that you're just like you can't decide who to be, what the fuck you are.
Is that because all the colors mixed together are brown?
I think so. Musings of ability at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, you said 3:30. Okay, for a second I thought you said 2:30.
Nope. 3:30.
Yep. Okay. What is 1 or 2 surprises we noticed about each other at some point? A thought, opinion, trait that we didn't expect. I was surprised to find out he could do as much as he can as easily as he can. Like, the way he can move. Like, you know how they say blind people, like, all the rest of their senses are way heightened in comparison? Well, that's his arms. He can lift his entire body up. Like it seems like you don't have that much trouble. And he's way faster than anyone on 2 legs.
It's like,
or even 7 legs.
It's like certain things. When yeah, I think you actually just touched on this. When you've got something that you're lacking, then something has to make up for it.
What is it called? Some kind of mechanism. Is it coping mechanism?
No. I know what you're talking
Compensating. Did you just say that? Did you just say that word?
No, I don't think that.
Okay, good. Okay, what were you surprised about me?
What was I going to say? You're just looking at me going like...
I don't know the answer yet. If you didn't notice.
One thing I was surprised about.
I remember. I'm lying. I remember what you were going to say, but you have to figure it out.
I knew this, and I've thought this before, and I remember that I've thought this multiple times before, and I lost it again. And it's going to come back up, and I'm going to kick myself for not remembering.
Well, you have to answer it now, so I guess I have to. You remember it was, what, 2006?
We did talk about this. What the hell was it? The blood pressure's on. Now the music's changing. It's all like dramatic.
Yeah, it got like totally silent.
Yeah, it
for
did.
a
Like,
second.
it got like really.
I thought that was gonna last
really
longer.
Somber.
It was about how you wanted me, and you were surprised you still want me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was like when we first started talking again. It was like,
no, not again. To begin with.
Oh, when we first met.
Yeah, we first met.
Yeah, we first met. It's so funny because I every time I think about this, when I do finally actually remember, I see it clearly in my head back in 2006 when we first met. Like she
10
was
years ago.
10 friggin' almost like. Well,
no, it just in October.
It just became
turned 10.
roughly, yeah. So like 10 years and like 2 months or something. But I remember clearly being on one side of what would you even call that area? Like the main.
That's where the actors gather.
It's just
and
where everybody
get their makeup done.
Where everybody gets all their stuff done. And I was on one side of it, and she was on the other side of it. Like pretty much the exact polar opposite. If I was on the bottom left, she was on like the top freaking right. So like I saw her. I saw all these faces, but I saw her specifically. And I was compelled to just go up there. Like basically just beelined it, you know, I just beelined it all the way up.
Well, remember Christy introduced us. She was the girlfriend of the boss at the time.
Mm-hmm. But I just knew that I failed to see other people when I saw her. So like it was like she was the only one I was focusing on, the only one that seemed to exist anymore for that moment, which was kind of a long way because we were talking and stuff, and it just seemed like it went on for a long time. I guess.
And I think you said the same thing. I immediately felt like I knew you before.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, what's up? It's you.
Yeah, what's up? Hey. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I got that sense, if not immediately, very, very soon after that, like I had known her, like in past life, which I had never experienced before.
You're such a hardcore.
I was a staunch, like, atheist. At the very least, a very enthusiastic agnostic, but I was pretty agnostic back in 2006. So it was really kind of.
You said atheist.
What's that?
You said atheist. A lot of people like to tell people they're atheists, even if they're not. I guess they
it was really cool to be an atheist back in 2006.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot more than it is today. But I don't know. I don't know. I just felt because I felt kind of threatened by it, by the idea that I could feel like there was a past life situation going on, but I didn't feel as threatened because it had to do with her. It was the only time, well, at the very least, the very first time I thought about the possibility of my having a past life. She was in it, so that was the
At
first
least
one.
one.
Yeah. She was the only.
Oh, I thought you didn't want everybody to see.
Ah!
Straight edge tattoo.
This is a lie. It's a lie. She was the first.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Exactly. Move on. She was the first person that I ever experienced that sort of feeling with, and the first person that I ever thought, like, basically was convinced that I knew in a past life. So that really had a positive effect on me because, like, I already felt pretty much in love with her. You know, right when I saw her in this life. So that was.
People are dying right
Yeah,
now. They're losing their shit.
Yeah, I can almost hear them in the future right now.
You could hear that, Professor X.
True.
Actually, he doesn't hear the future. What the hell am I talking about? He just hears the present thoughts.
Really talking about the future.
Yeah. So, are you done with the story? Okay. Well, that's it then.
Oh, that was the last one?
Yeah.
Nice.
But remember,
Alright.
we had like 59
We
altogether.
got 59 of them.
As of now.
So this isn't, yeah, right.
I'm expecting more. More are welcome.
Absolutely.
I know. It sounds like it's because I'm a masochist.
This series may go on for years.
I hope something goes on.
That would be cool. So yeah, definitely hit us up with more. Ask us more things. Ask us questions you wouldn't expect people would automatically assume are going to be asked of them. That way we can really start to think about things more. And the more time goes on, we'll probably have questions that you generous folks will have to think of that will start to become more relevant for us as time goes on. So that would be cool too.
I just want to say this is really relevant that we're ending the video with the New Year's song.
No kidding, wow.
New beginnings.
No kidding.
11. Let's do that. Oh my god. Somebody make a gif of this. But do it in black and white. My teeth look yellow there. Okay. So, that's it. And just because they all want to see it.
Yeah.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.